This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Supreme Court to hear the uniform syllabus case tomorrow. This after the state government filed an appeal against High Court order. A cordial visit by the Chief Minister. She sits down for high tea with the Chief Justice of the Madras High Court today. The Chief Minister makes her first visit on Tuesday to meet the Prime Minister after elected. Will the Congress alliance be Jayalalitha's next target? A whopping number of criminals busted per week in Chennai. Is the crime rate in Chennai reaching a new high? Calamity-hit areas are the focus for architects now to help rebuild communities with better design solutions. All set to rally through the state of Tamil Nadu, the daring southerners hit the road on their mean machines. And actor Vijay is the next big superstar really on the block. We bring you a sneak preview of Velayudan. Hello and welcome to all our viewers. I'm Natasha Doraiswamy. You're watching Headlines now here on Ndtv-Hindu. Lots doing the buzz really on the political front, and of course lots of good also coming out from the Chennai City Police. We'll be bringing you all those big stories in just a bit, but first the national headlines. Australia admits an error in a government website excluding the whole of Jammu and Kashmir and Arunachal Pradesh from the India map. The RSS is providing logistical support to agitations. Pranab Mukherjee says if 5,000 people support one, does not just justify those things. Baba Ramdev says the battle is not over after NDA and spiritual leaders convince him to end his fast. Was a teenage girl raped and killed by police in their compound in Uttar Pradesh as the family alleges. Jaydev's family to get police protection. The Maharashtra government announces a day after he was gunned down. And world champion Sebastian Vettel grabs pole position for Red Bull. Narain Karthikeyan starts 23rd on the Canadian Grand Prix grid. Our top story today, the Chief Minister Jayalalitha made a special visit to the Chief Justice M.Y. Iqbal of the Madras High Court at his residence on Greenways Road. The meeting was said to be just a courtesy call as the Chief Justice had reportedly invited her to his residence, and the two are said to have had a cordial conversation over high tea. Remember, this comes just a couple of days after the judgment on the uniform syllabus case was passed by the Madras High Court that went against the state government's move to indefinitely postpone the implementation of the syllabus. Further to this, the state government filed an appeal in the Supreme Court against the High Court order, which is expected to be heard tomorrow. AIADMK Supremo and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister J. Jayalalitha will meet the Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh on Tuesday during her first visit to Delhi after assuming office. Although Jayalalitha is expected to discuss issues like the Sri Lankan Tamil issue and also developmental projects, the visit comes at a time when the 7-year-old alliance between Congress and DMK is strained over assembly poll loss and action against DMK leaders in the 2G scam. A nervous DMK will also be keeping a close watch on the talks between Jayalalitha and the Prime Minister. Over to a very special story from the city of Chennai. For most of us, occupational hazard could often be the loss of a few thousand rupees. Worst case scenario would be getting fired. But not so for those who work with dangerous weapons like the bomb squad. Their life is at risk every time they head out. Added to that, they are being denied risk allowances. Requesting anonymity, some members from the bomb squad at the Central Railway Station bear their injuries to our crime reporter Salim. Take a look. If this central station is really the gateway for the south, then the 25 RPF men stationed here are its lifeline. For these men are specialists, trained in bomb detection and disposal. They risk their life and limb but are poorly paid.
Men who risk their lives that we may be safe say they are poor cousins to members of Bomb Detection and Disposal Squad with the Special Protection Group and the National Security Guards, who are paid extremely well.
Sources say pay disparity is huge. The Bomb Detection and Disposal Squad with the Special Protection Group, responsible for the protection of the Prime Minister of India, other VVIPs and their immediate families, are allegedly given an additional 50% more. Bomb squads with the National Security Guard are paid 25% more than their salary as compensation for their job-related risks. But the same officer, if posted to the Chennai Central Bomb Disposal Unit, does not get any risk allowance. Also, the bomb squad members say the tight-fitting khaki worn with leather belts and thick boots that they are made to wear is uncomfortable and actually gets in the way during emergencies. The bomb squads with the SPG, NSG and state commandos are allowed to wear safari suits, whereas the bomb squad staff at the Central Railway Station cannot do so. Will the imbalances be corrected? In Chennai with Salim, Natasha Doraiswamy for NDTV Hindu. Speaking of safety and security, meanwhile, in an effort to reduce crime in the city, the Chennai police has arrested 84 rowdies and 55 criminals in the last 1 week alone. The police are taking extreme measures to enforce law and order in the state. As part of this program, the police have also arrested Balaji, a notorious gangster. He has been involved directly in 3 murder cases, 9 attempt murder cases and 32 others as well. The police are also investigating 393 other cases and have also arrested 88 people for drunken driving. However, all that said and done, is Chennai's crime rate going up a notch? And to answer those very questions, we were joined by Mr. Tamarai Kannan, Additional Commissioner of Police Law and Order. Here's what he had to say.
This doesn't speak of the increase of crime rate. It's more a preventive action. So this drive has been launched as a massive preventive action which we have commenced, and will ensure that Chennai becomes crime-free soon. We just listed out all the active rowdy elements and criminals whom we think are potential threats to the city, and we have just commenced our drive against them. And yesterday the entire city police was mobilized, and all of us were on the streets to pick up these fellows who are creating trouble. And as part of that drive, we have now arrested about 84 rowdy elements and 55 other offenders who are concerned in property cases.
Moving on to a national story now. Outrage over the death of a 14-year-old girl in Lakhimpur, Uttar Pradesh. The teenager's body was found in the police compound. The family alleges the girl was raped and then murdered by the policeman. The cops, on the other hand, say the girl committed suicide. 11 cops have been suspended so far, including the station house officer. The girl's body has been sent for an autopsy. The girl, Sonam's parents, have alleged that she went missing on Friday morning after she had taken the cattle for grazing. They discovered her body next to a tree inside the police station compound.
मैंने एसपी से बात किया था, शायद किसी थाना का परिसर काफ़ी बड़ा है, उसी में किसी पेड़ में लटकी हुई डेड बॉडी मिली थी। मैंने वहीं से एसपी खीरी से बात किया था, वो खुद मौके पर गए थे। वहाँ पर भी थानाध्यक्ष को सस्पेंड किया गया है कि वहाँ हालांकि एग्जैक्ट थाने में नहीं है लेकिन उसी एरिया में है, और उसने 3 व्यक्ति के खिलाफ लिखाई है। मैंने कहा था कि उसका पोस्टमार्टम डॉक्टर के पैनल से करा दिया जाए, उसमें देख लिया जाए, और उसको खुले तौर पर हम देख रहे हैं कि उसने तो मर्डर की बात कही है, रेप की बात कही है, लेकिन अभी हमारी बात नहीं हो पाई है।
Special teams have been formulated to investigate the killing of crime journalist Jay De yesterday in Mumbai. Amid reports that he had got death threats, his family has now been given police protection, and the state government has said there will soon be something in place to give security to journalists. The police are also looking at CCTV footage of Crystal House, which is opposite to the crime scene. But the footage isn't very clear because it was raining heavily at the time. Meanwhile, the post-mortem report shows 5 bullets were pumped into him and 1 bullet that hit his shoulder did not come out. He died due to the bullet injury itself. The bullets have been sent for ballistic examination to ascertain the weapon used.
प्रोटेक्शन देने के लिए के बारे में हम
क्या है उस प्लान में से क्या है?
Coming up on the other side of this short break, a group of architects get together to offer solutions that are unique and different to the calamity-struck areas of Chennai.